In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a half-scale USS Texas, which is a New York class battleship. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we are here to help you build bigger and better, so if that's something you're interested in, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you're interested in more warship tutorials, I've got tons on the channel, and I'll leave a link in the card above as well as in the description to a full playlist that you can check out. Anyway, let's get into the tutorial. Alright then guys, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. I will be of course building this one out of the water. So in terms of the dimensions of this one, it is 84 blocks long because it is half scale like I said, and it's also going to be 19 blocks wide and 37 blocks high. We're going to be doing this one in a layer by layer fashion, building up step by step. So have a look for the chapters on the video where you can kind of figure out where you are in the video. It will take quite a bit of time, so do take regular breaks. So guys, this is the kind of introduction section. We're going to be, I've already talked about the dimensions, but I'm also going to tell you guys where underwater I had this one. Because it's half scale, I actually had the water layer at the black layer that we've got here. What that means is where you're going to be in the water, you're going to have one block right next to it, 2, 3, and 4, and this layer right here is going to be where your layer number 1 is. It's going to be exactly in line with that one. So that's where we're going to be for that one. But guys, that's kind of it. There's not really too much else apart from a couple of materials. Now I've started to switch over to mangrove for using the slabs and the stairs with this. You can also use red nether brick, but like always, if you want to change the colours, then feel free to go for it. You know, it's between the red nether brick or the mangrove. But now I've got mangrove, it kind of looks a bit better. So we're going to need a slab, a stair. You're also going to need a red concrete block. We're also going to need a waxed cut copper stair and a waxed copper block as well. That's the kind of starting blocks at least to get us through the red layer. We'll then have a layer of black, and then we'll be onto the light grey layer and moving on up from there. Up to you guys if you want to build it in a box. That's what I will be doing. I will be building it from the front first, so the front going backwards. So if that's something you guys want to do, then feel free to do so. Again, it is 84 blocks long and 19 wide. That will allow you to figure out exactly where you want to put it. If you're docking this one, it is right on the line. It is right at the front of the bottom of the ship. So there we go. And also on the back, it's pretty much exactly the same as well. Yeah, the back is right there as well. So it really does fit pretty snugly into that, if that's something you're interested in. But anyway, let's get into layer number 1. So for layer number 1, what we're going to do is we're going to find the middle of this box. Now, of course, if you guys are just building it in the water, just figure out where you want to have the front of the ship, really. But from this box, if you're doing it in the rectangle, we're going to be back by 3 blocks. Now, I'm using orange concrete because there is no orange concrete in the build. Usually I use the material on the side here, but yeah, I'd actually got red in here, so I don't know, just ended up doing that. So we've got 1, 2, 3 blocks there. Then what we're going to do is we are going to have a total of 4 upper mangrove slabs on the back of this one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch over to your red concrete, and we're going to have 2 blocks, 1 and 2. We're then going to go out, and that's going to be diagonal, and we're going to have 2 mangrove slabs. So we've got 2 mangrove slabs there, with 2 red concrete blocks behind it, 1 and 2. Then you're going to move out again. We're going to have another 2 mangrove slabs, so 1 and 2. And this time we're only going to have 1 block behind it. So just 1 block behind. Then we're going to go out with 1 slab. So again, another slab going out. This time 2 blocks behind, 1 and 2. And then we're going to do the same again. 1 slab with 2 blocks behind, 1 and 2. And then we're going to do that for a final time. Yeah, there's 3 of these in total. So 1 slab with 2 blocks behind. So we get sets of 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2, just like that. Okay. Then what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to be out with 2 slabs, 1 and 2. And we're going to have 3 blocks behind, 1, 2, and 3. Then 4 slabs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is going to have 8 blocks behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go out, and we're going to have 9 slabs. So diagonal from that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then we're going to move inwards, okay? So we've gone to the widest point now. And we're going to have 5 blocks from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. there's going to be a total of 3 slabs on the end of that, 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to move inwards, we're just going to have 1 slab. So this back bit we're going to be filling in with quite a few slabs in a second, you'll see that. But just 1 slab on its own like that. We're then going to move inwards again, and we're going to have 1 block, okay? So 1 block there. There's going to be 2 slabs on that one, 1 and 2. Then we're going to move in with 2 slabs, 1 and 2. Move in again with, let me have a look, so we've got 2 slabs there, so that's 1 block, 2 slabs. Another 2 slabs, so 1 and 2. Then we're going to move in with 3 slabs, 1, 2 and 3. And then move in with 2 slabs, 1 and 2 like that. And then finally, we're going to have a block. And on the end of that block, it's going to be 2 slabs. Right. So now with your red concrete, we can just bring this all the way back. I should have said this at the beginning, but as we're going through this, I'm only going to show you guys how to build half of the ship, because of course it's just a mirror, all right? So you can then just mirror it onto the other side. So you'll need to pause the video after each layer, and then you can either go through the video again and just kind of mirror it, you know, or you can just leave it. But there we go. You can see that that then gives us perfectly kind of like a half a ship going on there like that. Going back over to the back part, grab your mangrove slab now. We're going to leave these ones, so 1, 2, 3, 1, okay? When we get onto the next one, we go 1, 1, 2. Then these next 2 right here, we'll get those 2. We're going to join 1 slab in on the back of that one. Then we're going to have another slab in the back here, which will then move inwards. So we get another one right there. So we end up with this 1, 2 going on like that. Then what we're going to do is right here, we're going to have 3 slabs, 1, 2, and 3, like that, okay? So you get 1, 2, and then a 3 right there, like that, okay? So that's what we do with the slabs. The rest of the inside of this is just going to be red concrete, okay? So if I just do the outline of this, I'm going to be using World Edit to make my life a lot easier. But if you guys don't need to do this by hand, you know, take the time, because once you are done with the base, everything else seems to be quite easy. You know, this is the kind of labor-intensive part of it. So I'm going to use fill R, which is a fill radius, and I'm going to use red concrete, and something like 20. There you go. So I definitely need more than 20, but as you can see, just do a radius around me, and it will just hit any blocks and then do inside those blocks. We aren't done there with this level yet, though. We need to continue on. So grab yourself some sort of guide block. What we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th block is going to be an upside down mangrove stair like this, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4 is your gap. Upside down mangrove stair there. We're then going to have 2 red concrete blocks on the end of that one. Then another mangrove upside down stair right on the side there. On the side now, we're going to have a block. And we're going to actually have 2 blocks, sorry. 2 blocks right here. Grab yourself a waxed cut copper stair. And we're going to have an upside down stair right in the middle of that one there like that. What we're also going to do is we're going to do the next part of it so we can get rid of all the copper. But we're going to need a waxed block of copper. We're going to place that on top and push that forwards like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the opposite of what we've got before. So like where we've got the blade there, we're going to have the blade on that side. And then because that's there, the blade is going to be on the bottom, and it's going to be on the top of that one there, like that, if that makes sense. So that's what you kind of want to end up having, as if this turned, you would then have the bit on the bottom. That turns again, it's there. That turns again, it's up there. So that's the kind of thing that you're doing for that little bit. Now we haven't connected it in yet, but we can now get rid of those orange blocks at least. So what you guys are going to do is build it on the other side. Now, if you do have World Edit, you can, of course, use World Edit to flip the thing. So with World Edit, which is a mod for Java version of Minecraft, then you can actually use this to flip the whole thing. So in this case, I've used an axe, the wooden axe, and then we can go to the side here. You can actually copy it directly in the middle. It doesn't matter where you copy it from. We're going to flip this over to the left, and we're going to do a paste, and that will just flip the whole thing to the left. Now ignore that it's not copied that bit over, because of course we didn't actually do that, we only did that one level. But yeah guys, flip that over, and I'll see you on the next one. For layer number 2, come to the front of your build guys, and you're going to go forwards with 2 blocks from that slab. So you've got 2 of your red blocks like that. We're then going to have 1 slab right on the front of that one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count back 6 blocks, and we're going to place them as we go. So it's going to be these full red blocks we've got. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 like that. So that's going to be our solid level. It's very, very thin at the front for this one. What we're going to do from here now is we're going to have 1 slab, and that's going to have 3 blocks behind, 1, 2, and 3. And then what we're going to do is we are going to have 3 sets of 1 slab and 2 blocks. So 1 with 2 blocks, and then a 1 with 2 blocks, and then a 1 with 2 blocks. So you get 1 slab, 2 blocks, and there's going to be 3 sets of those. Now we're going to be out with a slab, and we're going to have a block just behind that one there. Then we're going to be out with 2 slabs, 1 and 2, and with this one, we're going to have a total of 3 blocks behind, 1, 2, and 3. We're then going to go out with 1 slab, and we're going to have 5 blocks behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to be out again with 5 slabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to have 15 blocks behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now, before we move in, we're going to have 2 slabs on the end of that one. Then what we're going to do is right here, so we're going to go diagonal from that one, we're going to have a total of 6 blocks going back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Add a slab onto the end of that one. Then what we're going to do is going to move in with 1 block like that, with 2 slabs on the end, 1 and 2. Move in with 1 block with 1 slab on it. Move in with 1 block with 1 slab on it again. Move in with 1 block with 2 slabs on it, 1 and 2. Move in with 1 slab like that. Then we're going to move in with 1 block with 2 slabs on it, 1 and 2. Then move in with 1 block, and you're going to have 2 slabs on, 1 and 2 like that. So I'll just be right next to this bit here. For the rudder, we're going to have a slab on the lower piece on top of that upside down stair. The next one is going to be a normal mangrove stair right here. Then a red concrete block. Then on the other side, we're going to have a mangrove stair like that. Coming off onto the side of this one, we're going to have a slab right here and then a slab right here like that. So these are going to be kind of supports that end up joining onto the whole thing. Behind this, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 with our red concrete. So 4 behind that to build the shaft part of it. And then with our mangrove slab, we're going to have mangrove slabs joining in to the main structure there. So it then just joins onto this side part like that. So there we go. That's what we end up getting. I've got a feeling this might be... No, it can't be. It must be a slab. I was thinking it might have been a stair or something, but... there we go. The stair is up there, apparently. So this bit is... Oh, it's an upside down stair. Look at that. I was thinking there's something weird here. I remember doing this. So yeah, upside down stair, that thing. It'll make more sense when we get onto it. So there we go. That's what's going on there. On the inside of this, we're just going to have blocks. It's nice and easy for this one. So we just put in our blocks like this. And just cover up that gap. You can, of course, use lower slabs on the inside of this, but I always find with warships of any size. I mean, this one, of course, is half size, but still big. So the interior of this one's big enough for you to be able to partition up the inside of it quite nicely. But anyway, guys, flip that over onto the other side, and I'll see you on the next bit. On to layer number 3, we're going to have a mangrove stair. This is going to be a normal stair because it actually cuts inwards on this one. And we're going to just have that on top of the last slab that we had there. What we're now going to do is we're going to have 4 blocks behind, 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Now what we're going to do is we are going to have a slab, and we're going to have 3 blocks behind, 1, 2, and 3. We're then going to go out, and just like we've done before, well, actually we're going to have 4 of these in total. We're going to have 1 slab, then 2 blocks. I'm going to have 4 of them, okay? So 1, 2 blocks, 2, 2 blocks, 3, 2 blocks, and 4, and 2 blocks behind. So 1 slab, 2 blocks. We just repeat that pattern going back. So like I said, we had 4 of those. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have an upside down mangrove stair in here, just like that. And that's going to have 3 red concrete blocks behind, 1, 2, and 3. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have an upside down mangrove stair again. So the same again, we're just going out. We're using that kind of like diagonal kind of technique, and we'll fill in the gaps later on. And this time it's going to have 6 blocks behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to go out again with an upside down mangrove stair. So we're just in front of those slabs there like that. And we're going to have 24 blocks behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Like that. Right on the end of this one, we're going to have one upper slab like that. Then moving inwards, we're going to have 5 blocks. So trying to make it where you guys can see properly, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like that, so nice and simple. And then we're going to have an upside down stair on that one like that. Moving it inwards, we're going to have 2 blocks, 1 and 2, and then there's going to be 2 slabs on the end of that one, 1 and 2, like that. Move in, you're going to have 1 block, and you're going to have 1 slab on this one. Move in again, you're going to have 1 block, and then 1 slab on the end of that one. Then we're going to have 1 block right here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to double up a mangrove slab, okay? So we're going to make a mangrove block. And it's just in this bit, it makes it look a little bit more natural. You can, if you want to, switch that out for red concrete. But as you can see, it kind of makes, I don't know, for some reason it makes the hole look chunky, even though it's the same. But then it looks kind of like it's a connecting thing from that main shaft onto it. So that's why we're doing that bit. Anyway, move in with 1 block. Then we're going to have 2 slabs, 1 and 2. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move in with 1 block, and then we're going to have 1 slab on the end. Then move in with 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to have a slab on the end of that one. So that will then go over that rudder part, okay. So then, you know, you can do your filling in of all your blocks and all that nice and stuff, and go all the way around there. Let's do the same on the front, and then we'll finish up the back part of it. So there we go. Cool. Right, so fly all the way back to the back then. And what we're going to do from here is where we've got that upside down stair that way, we're going to have a stair going that way, and then we're going to have an upside down stair in here. Got a feeling that it was... No, that is right, actually, yeah. That is where we want it to be. Yeah, that's where we want the stair to be. So that's what you're going to end up having going from there. The only other thing to do right now is to have 3 slabs going across here. So these are lower slabs. They go 1, 2, and 3. And it just helps out smooth that kind of transition going upwards with these 2 main shafts like that. Do the same on the other side, and I'll see you on the next one. For layer number 4 now, guys, we are going to be on to the black layer. Now for this, I used a black stone slab, stair, and also black concrete. Up to you guys if you want to use the same things, or you could, if you wanted to have like a more of a smoother look, go for something like polished black stone slab, or the polished deep slate slab. The only problem that I have with these, well, this one looks like dark grey. I do like it though. I love that as a block. It's one of my favourites. But yeah, I just found this one was a little bit lighter as well. So that one kind of a little bit darker. I don't know. It's just kind of up to you guys. This one, again, it's under the water, so it doesn't really matter that much. But I thought I'd give you guys the choice. So what we're going to do now, guys, is grab your black concrete, and you're going to be 1 block back, okay? And we're going to have a total of 3 blocks here. 1, 2, and 3. Then with our black stone stair, we're going to have an upside down stair going diagonal from that block there. And this one's going to have 3 blocks behind, 1, 2, and 3. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have an upside down stair from this one, like that, with 2 blocks behind, 1 and 2. Then we're going to have another upside down stair with, if you can get there, stair with 2 blocks behind as well. And yet again, another stair with 2 blocks behind, alright? So there's 3 sets of those, 2 like that. So stair 2, stair 2, stair 2. And then we're going to do another stair, but this time with 3 blocks behind. I know, crazy. 1, 2, and 3, just like that. So that's what we're going to have right there. We're now going to have 4 blocks just directly on top of the last layer. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to have 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right here, we're going to have a normal stair, okay? So that's not an upside down stair. And that's going to be a black stone like that. And then what we're going to do is have 25 blocks behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So directly on top of the last layer, which would have been easier to write down. Then we're going to have an upside down black stone stair on the end of that one, okay? Because this one goes out a little bit more before it comes back in again. Then what we're going to do from here, guys, is we're going to have 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. And then we're going to have an upside down stair on the end of that one. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3, then an upside down stair. Then 2 blocks, 1 and 2, and an upside down stair. Then 1 block, and this is going to have a slab on it, an upper slab. There we go, like that. Then we're going to have 2 blocks, 1 and 2, with 2 slabs on it, 1 and 2, like that. Then move in with 1 block, and then we're going to have a slab. Then we're going to move in and we're going to have 1 block again with a slab, and then 1 block again. And this time we're going to have an upside down stair, which will bring you right to the edge of where the ship is going to be. So any other thing to do on this one, of course, is to fill in those blanks. You know, make sure that the water is not coming through your ship because you need it to not sink. Not surprisingly. So there we go. Fill that all in there like that. There we go, guys. And now you can actually throw away these as well. So you've done the red layer, you've done the black layer. Unfortunately, most of it is actually light grey, but you can then at least see that we're up to that point. So we've got another like 5 layers on top of this for the main hull, and then it gets onto all of the details, all the guns, and all of the bridge parts as well. Alright, so we're on to the light grey layer. So guys, grab yourselves a stone slab, a stone stair, and also a light grey concrete block for this. Right on the front here, we're going to have a normal stair, and that's going to be on top of the black layer that we had before. We're going to have 2 blocks behind, 1 and 2. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then 4 sets of 3, the other way around. So 4 sets of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, okay? So we're going to go there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have an upside down stair right here like that with 4 blocks behind, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're then going to have 8 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then what we're going to do is we are going to have a lower stone slab right here like that. And that's going to have 24 blocks behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, like that. On the end, we're going to have a normal stair, so not an upside down one like that. So that's going to be directly on top of that dark stone one as well. Then we're going to be moving on inwards. We're going to have 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, with an upside down stair on the end of that one. Move in, we're going to have 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3, with an upside down stair on it. Then we're going to have another 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3, with an upper slab on the end of that one. Then moving in with 1 block, we're then going to have an upside down stair. We're going to have 2 blocks with an upside down stair, 1 block with an upside down stair. Then what we're going to do, where are we? We had those 2, 1 block with an upside down stair, and then finally 1 block on the end like that. Now we can fill this in here like that. There we go. Fill these all up. There we go. And that's it for that bit. So do the same on the other side and we'll get on to the next bit. On to layer number 6, what we're going to do is just 1 block back, we're going to have 2 directly on top of the last layer here. We're then going to have a 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then a 3, 1, 2, 3. Then a 2, 1, and 2. Then an upside down stair, just coming out like that. That's going to have 3 blocks behind, 1, 2, and 3. Then go out with 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3. Then on top of this upside down stair, we're going to have a normal stair, so normal stone stair, just like that. Then we're going to have 5 blocks behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That will push it 1 back. And we're actually going to sort this bit out later, okay? Because it's a bit that I missed when I was doing it. I didn't smooth this part out of it. But there we go. That's what we're going to get for that bit. We're going to get a total of 5. Then we're going to have 9 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Just like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a lower slab right there like that. So we're going to leave that block, go to a lower slab because we just do that diagonal part of it like that. Then 21 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 like that. Then have a lower slab. Then we're going to move inwards and we're going to have 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to have 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and 4 with an upside down stair on it there like that. Then move in, we're going to have 3 blocks. 1, 2, and 3 with an upside down stair on the end of that one. Then we're going to have 1 block with an upside down stair. Then 2 blocks, 1 and 2, with an upside down stair. 1 block with an upside down stair. Then 1 block and 1 block there like that. Then we can fill in those gaps there, just like this. Oh, there we go. Also that one, don't miss that one. And that one, of course. That one there, that one there. Flip that all onto the other side, and we'll do the next one. Onto layer number 7, grab your light grey concrete block and place that directly on top of the last layer right here. Then we're going to have a stone slab on the upper piece right next to that with 3 blocks behind, 1, 2 and 3. Then we're going to have an upside down stone stair coming out right here with a total of 2 blocks behind, 1 and 2. Then we're going to have another stair, and this time, if we can get the stair in, we're just going to have 1 block behind, alright? Then we're going to have a stone slab right there like that. And this slab is going to have 3 blocks behind, 1, 2 and 3. Then out with another slab again, like this, with 4 blocks behind, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then we're going to have 6 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to have 6 blocks there. It is 11 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 there, like that. Then we're going to have 2 lower slabs, 1 and 2. Then a total of 13 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then 2 lower slabs on the end of that one there. Then we're going to move in and we're going to have 11 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Then 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3 and 4, with an upside down stone stair on the end like that. Then 1 block with an upside down stair. Then 2 blocks, 1 and 2, with an upside down stair. Then we're going to have 1, 1 and 1. Fill in those gaps just like we normally do, which is including these ones. Don't forget about your lower slabs. Though, to be fair, guys, you could probably do this at the end, but it won't match what I'm showing you, so that could cause some confusion. But there we go, guys. That's it for layer number 7. For layer number 8, come to the front, guys, and we're going to be forwards with an upside down stone stair, just like that. We're then going to be out to the side, and we're going to have an upside down stone stair as well. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a block, then a polished deep slate slab, okay, if I can say it. Then we're going to have another block behind that one, okay. And this is where we're going to have the next layer, which is going to have a slab out to the side, okay. So I'll explain what this bit is, and this is where the anchor is. So we're also going to need to grab an andesite wall. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then go down and out to the sides there like that, okay. So we're going to do the same on the other side as well when you guys got onto that bit. Where we've got this slab, we're going to have 3 blocks behind. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to have an upside down stair. So upside down stair like that. And this is going to have 2 blocks behind it, 1 and 2. Then we're going to have 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to have a normal stone stair on top of this one, right here like that, with 6 blocks behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, like that. Then we're going to have 16 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Then we're going to go out on top of this with lower slabs, and we're going to have 7 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then, moving on inwards, guys, we are going to have a total of 15 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then another 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 2 blocks, 1 and 2. Then another 2, 1 and 2. And this time we're going to have a normal stair going on top of this one. And these are going to be all across the back like that in a diagonal pattern. So you get 4 of them just like that to kind of start to curve this back. Then fill in your gaps as we've normally been doing. So there's less around on these bits, but there is a nice big chunk in this bit. There we go, get that in there. Get that one in there. There as well, and also at the front. Do that on the other side, we'll get on to the next one. On to layer number 9, just where we were before, where we've got this upside down stone stair. Place a block directly on top of the last layer, like that. Then we're going to have 1 block coming out. then 1 slab, so on the upper piece like normal. Then 3 blocks behind this, 1, 2, and 3. Then out with another slab, and we're now going to have 6 blocks behind this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you'll start to notice these little gaps here. It's kind of got these little cut-ins, similar to the USS Arizona. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then 32 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, like that. Then we're going to have 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just on the inside there, again, got some more cut-ins. Then we're going to have a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then a 2, 1, and 2. Then 1 block, and then just like we did before, normal stairs going in like this, okay? Now with your light grey, fill in those gaps, okay? Not really any in there. There we go, a couple at the front like that, and that there. Then guys, it's up to you what you want to make the deck colour out of. I went with spruce. I couldn't really tell. It's the typical kind of like when the wood gets older, it kind of gets that kind of greyish kind of tint to it. But this is all going to be filled in. The only difference is going to be where we've got these holes here. I just put in an extra slab there. So it does mean there's kind of like a slab, then a slab. But that's what I ended up going with like that. So leave that gap there and put in a polished deep slate slab for that bit. But the rest of it is going to be just completely filled in, this entire deck like that. Okay, so get onto that part of it. But then we're done with the main part of the whole. So then it gets onto the details, which we'll probably do section by section. And before we even get on to the next bit, there is one bit that I almost forgot about. So where we've got the longest run on the side here, grab yourself your stone stairs, go 1, 2, so go to the second one, then have a wraparound stair here, add 3 normal ones on, and then have a wraparound there. So it's 5 in total going across the ship like that, okay? So get that done there, just like that. And the other tweak we're going to do is we're just going to smooth out this side bit here because, yeah, I just missed it somehow. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a stone stair on top there like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to leave this block, we're going to knock out these 2 and put in stone slabs here, and then have light grey concrete. So if you want to start from the top instead, you go 2 blocks, 2 lower slabs, a block, stair, and then a stair like that. Okay, so get that onto both sides as well. That will then at least smooth up that whole section. Alright then guys, so we're now going to be building section by section. We're going to start with the front. We're going to get some of the superstructure underneath this done as well as part of that, okay? So I'm going to use orange concrete in order to do some counting out. We're going to leave 2 blocks from the front, and then we're going to have 11 blocks. So starting with this one, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now on the 9th block, which is this one right here, we're going to have an anvil sideways either side of that. Then grab yourself a chain, and we're going to have a chain going sideways. That's going to go all the way over. Now it's up to you guys if you want to leave it there, if you want to have it going over, if you want to have it going vertically, up to you guys. For mine, I had mine going over just because I could, I guess. And it kind of disappears like that down there, okay? So that's what you get there. Now grab yourself a polished deep slate stair, leave a block, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a 3 by 3 stair kind of wrapped around little square there like that. That's going to be the first gun. Up to you guys if you want to then use this to cut out an area underneath, okay? There we go. So you can get that there if you wanted to. We're going to do all the guns, by the way, in one big section. So they're all the kind of same. They've just got little variations like the anti-aircraft gun on the top of it. I'm guessing that's what that is anyway, on the top of the main turret. Behind this, we're going to have a 3 block gap. So again, I'm going to put in those couple blocks there. Then we have light grey concrete. We're going to have 3 going across, and it's going to be 3 back. And we're going to build this up to 2 high. And then we're going to put polished deep slate stairs on top of that one as well. That's where the next gun is at the front, okay? Grab yourself your stone stairs, and right in the middle of this, we're going to have a stone stair, then another stone stair going back, and then we're going to have an upside down stone stair just on the bottom one there, like that. Then with our light grey concrete, behind this one, we're going to have a total of 21 blocks going back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Move in, we're going to have 2 blocks, 1 and 2. And then we're going to have these blocks going over, okay? So again, I'm going to just do one side of this one. Apart from where I've got the guns, it just makes a lot more sense. But you guys would just be mirroring this after this section anyway, okay? So we'll just get to that point. Right here, we're going to have a stone stair, and then another stone stair right here, and we're going to put in the upside down just on that bit. So there's 2 ways to get up onto this bit. So this one, which kind of goes nowhere, but that's because it's a half scale. And the other one, which is at the front, you'll see that the cannon kind of gets in the way. The big gun gets in the way, so that's a bit annoying, but sure you guys will be able to do something with the interior kind of space in order to get up into it if you wanted to. What we're now going to do from here is where we've got this long run, these blocks, we're going to go back by 1 and just have 1 here, so it's kind of like a diagonal from that. Leave 1 as if there was a diagonal there and go to the next one. Then we're going to have 2 blocks going back. Then with a stone slab, we're going to have a lower stone slab. Then this next one is going to be a light grey concrete block. Go diagonal from that one, we're going to have a light concrete block. Then a stone slab. Then 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. So this is that little sticky outy bit. Stone slab right here. Then we're going to have 3 blocks going across here. So 1, 2, and 3 like that there, okay? So we end up getting... Build all of your light grey concrete bits up to 2 high. Get that into there, get that into there. Across there as well. Leave the bits where we got those slabs, just leave them. And then we go, that's what we'll end up getting. So for the next bit, it's up to you guys what you want to do. I ended up doing mine out of stone. You could also do it, so this is a stone slab. You could also do it out of a spruce slab if you wanted to. Whatever you guys think looks best, alright? That's totally up to you guys. And also the other thing to mention is that with my one in particular, this one I've got over here, oh, you can even see down there, that's bad. I think that's because I knocked out a block earlier. What you'll notice is that I've knocked out some of the slabs for this layer so, as we get onto like things like the smokestacks, for example. So I've got a smokestack going all the way up and cut a hole out. If you guys want to do that, I would do that at the end, okay? Rather than now. It'll make it a lot easier as you go if you want to do that to figure out what kind of space you've got. But for us, what we're going to do is we're just going to have these slabs in here. This will give you a 1.5 space. I know it's tiny, so you do have to crouch to get into it. But like I said, guys, it's half scale, and that makes things very, very cramped. So I have to exaggerate some parts and cut down on others. So what we're going to do across this front bit is we're going to have a diagonal slab there, and then this is all going to be filled up. Don't fill in these gaps, we'll do that in a second. That's why we're going to have some secondary guns. So there we go, get this in here. We'll sort all of this out in just a second. Now, across the back part right here, we're just going to have 2 slabs go across that bit. That's that part of that opening. Now grab yourself a polished deep slate slab. We're going to have that on the lower piece here, and then we're going to go diagonal from this bit. Now, while doing this and having a look at it, I realised I haven't done anything on the interior of this. So you could have one like in here, like that, okay? We're going to do the other one as well. So there we go, get your lower, and then go out from that one. And then with this one, it's pointing forwards. So end up with those. But these are the secondary guns which are on the ship in this nice little protected point here. So you can end up building, I don't know, something somehow. I'm not totally sure, if I'm honest. I haven't had a look at those guns to figure out what to do with them. And with the space that we've got as well, it might be a bit difficult. But yeah, there we go. So that's what we get for those bits. Grab yourselves now an iron bar. And what we're going to do with the iron bar, of course, is we're going to go around here. And we're just going to follow the shape, all right? And joining those in as well as we go. Around here, go over those slabs. Right in the front, just have that kind of joined all up as well. Then knock out these ones right here, your guide blocks. We don't need those anymore. Like that. There we go. So we then end up with that. Right, we're going to build one of the standing guns. It's one of my more favourite designs now, which is going to be a polished deep slate wall, an anvil, a polished deep slate slab, and also a lightning rod, or 2 lightning rods, in fact. I'm really liking these designs. So this one is going to be where we've got the gap between the 2 main batteries. We're going to just have one right here with a polished deep slate wall. Feel free, if you guys want to use the debug stick. So if you wanted to, what you could do is you could then find those ones that are None. Up, true, waterlogged. Yeah, so it must be those ones. Yeah, it's a none. There we go. So you could get rid of that if you wanted to, and then do the same with these ones. Nope, that's the one we want. Nope. Nope, definitely not that one. There we go. So you could do this if you wanted to. It's totally up to you guys. So I'm guessing that's south then. There we go. If you wanted to clean that up, you could do, is what I'm saying. Whack a anvil on top. Have a polished deep slate slab on the upper piece behind that. And we're going to have 2 lightning rods, okay? And what I did with the lightning rods is I had the chunky part on the anvil and then the other chunky part on the end there to have kind of like a standing machine gun type of thing going on there, okay? But there we go, guys. So that's going to be... Actually, we can do another little bit. To be fair, we can actually do another little bit. So what we're going to do is, right where we've got this back section here, we're going to build up 2 blocks right here. That is going to be where the crane is. So we've got 2 cranes on this one. That's going to be that kind of main one there. Then what we're going to do from here is we're going to leave a block. We're going to have a block like that. Then we're going to have 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3. And then 1 more block. Then we're going to have 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 block like that. These are like these little barriers that we've got in this section here. Might as well do the next one now that I've seen what that one is. So we'll have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 1 there like that. So to build this one, yeah, we'll build that same gun first. So in this one, I did a bit of a mix. It's kind of up to you guys what you want to do. But I had 2 like standing machine gun kind of things, like heavy machine guns, which are emplaced. This, which is some other type of turret, and I've got a little anti-aircraft kind of battery in here. You could build the full one, which is this one, but you'd need to raise it up, and it stopped the walkway behind it, so I didn't end up doing that one. And we have also got some on the sides. So it's kind of up to you guys. If you want to mix and match these, you can do, move them around, it's not a problem. So right here, I'm going to put that polished deep slate wall in, an anvil, a polished deep slate slab on the back, and then those lightning rods coming out like that. There we go for that machine gun. For the next one, what we're going to do is we're going to grab a stone slab, a stone stair, and an end rod. Also grab a dark oak fence gate and a spruce trapdoor for the rest of them. Okay, so right in here we have a stone stair here, an upper stone slab here. On the back we're going to have a stone stair, and I think we just have stone slabs going across the back there, and a lower slab in there like that. Then with our end rod, we'd have an end rod there and an end rod there. If you want to do the full version, you would have an end rod there and an end rod there as well, okay? So that's the thing, it kind of gets cut off a little bit. I would have pushed this back, but like I said, there's not really much space. For the machine guns, we're going to have a spruce trapdoor here, here, and here. Then we're going to have a dark oak fence gate coming out, and it's going to come out twice like that. And then at the back, we're going to have a dark oak fence gate, and we're going to punch it in. That's the way you can then grab those and maneuver that around. Then with our iron bars, we're just going to bring these iron bars down the edge of this one until we get to that point there. That's as far as we're going to go. It looks like, though... No, we can actually go all the way. Let's do all the way. Okay, so this layer, as I didn't really plan much, did not plan to do all this stuff, but we might as well. So there we go, join this all around these bits, and also at the end add another 2 to it. And then we're going to grab the US flag. So I'll leave a link in the description to a wicked website which shows you how to make all of these flags. That's where I've just grabbed it from, so that'll just be in the description of this video. But there we go, you can put the US flag around the end. Shame we couldn't get the stars, but it's the best one that I've seen. If you guys find another one that's even better, let me know. I'd love to start whacking that on any of my US ships. But there we go, guys. So that's done the kind of like front part, the main superstructure, the base of it anyway, and we can then start moving on to this back section. Alright, so we're now on to the back section to get some of these in. We'll get the turrets done as well. So grab yourself your guide block like your orange concrete like I've been using before. And what we're going to do from here is we are going to have a total of 9 blocks going back. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then with our polished deep slate, we're going to have those stairs going around just like we did before at the front. And again, if you want to punch out that part, you can do. It might help you if you're ever doing any of the interior stuff and you want to get all the all the shells and all that kind of stuff to be able to be loaded into it. Totally up to you guys. From here now, we're going to have a block we're going to have three blocks, in fact. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to have a 3 by 3 little kind of square, just like we've done before. And then we're going to put the polished deep slate on top of this one. This is not too high, this one. So the one at the front is too high. This one isn't. It just about fits behind it. So you can see there. Whereas this one is a couple blocks higher, as you can see. Just 1 block higher. I think they're supposed to be the same height. It's just that with the space that I had, it just looked really cramped if I didn't do it that way. Okay. Then what we're going to do behind this is we're going to have 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to get another gun with your polished deep slate stairs. So this one's kind of quite an interesting ship, or quite a cool ship, where you've got an extra gun on there. You've got 2 at the front, 2 turrets at the front even, and you've got 2 turrets at the back, and you've got 1 in the middle. So quite a broadside would be on this one, really. It'd be pretty crazy. So there we go, that's what we'll get in there like that. Then with your light grey concrete now, what we're going to do is right on the inside part of it here, we're going to have 1, then we're going to have 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a 1 like that. So it's really, really kind of shallow, really small part of it there, and I just had normal machine guns. You could put in other ones, but it ends up being really cramped for this kind of area. I would not want to be a gunman here if the turrets are firing at all. No way. But there we go, so we're going to put in that one there. So spruce trapdoors on the sides there, 2 spruce fence gates coming out. We can get that into there. There we go. And then another fence gate on the back and punch that in there like that. That'll give you 1 right there. Then switch over to your light grey concrete right again. And where we've got the second turret at the back right here, where we've got the iron bars, we're going to have 3 going across from that like that. Then have 1 there, and then have 1 there. And we've got another machine gun, just normal machine gunner on here as well. There we go, put that in there. Have your spruce trapdoors on the back part there, okay? Now what we're going to do is we are going to put in another gun. So this is this type of one. I should have really named these types, shouldn't I? But I didn't end up doing that. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to leave 2 blocks from this side here, so just on the inside, and go to the third one. That's where we're going to place our wall, so leave 2. Have your anvil on top, have your polished deep slate slab on the back, and then have your lightning rods coming out from that in order to build that gun like that. Grab your light grey concrete yet again, and we're also going to need an andesite wall as well. We're going to put in these little bits here, okay? So what we're going to do is behind this turret that we've got here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's where we're going to put in the wall. Then go diagonal from that. Then go to the next one, and that's going to be another piece of wall, okay? So we've just got these as diagonals. It's going to be for this little back tower part here, like that. Then with your light grey concrete, we are going to build up a 3 by 2 little box, and that's just going to be in this area here, okay? So it's going to be going forwards from that, and it's going to be too high, like that. Pretty sure it's too high. It might be 3 high. It's too high. And then we're going to build an anti-aircraft gun on top of that. So we're going to need a stone slab and a stone stair, and also an end rod. So I ended up doing something slightly different with this one, it looks like. Yeah, so I had a upper slab there. So what we're going to do is we're going to have that stone stair, lower slab on the back, stone stair, upper slab, then we're going to have slabs going across. So we're going to tweak this one down here to be the same as well. There we go. So I knew it was one way around, so I must have got it the opposite way around. But that's going to be the anti-aircraft gun. Now just grab your end rods, put those on those 2 sides like that. That'll give you a nice little anti-aircraft gun kind of thing going on there, okay? We'll get onto this middle bit in a second. So we're going to get onto the cannons. We're going to get all these done, so we're just going to move, or remove even, these little bits here. And what I did is I made mine out of polished andesite. So grab yourself a polished andesite block, also a slab and a stair, okay? You're going to need each of those. And also grab yourself some polished deep slate slabs as well. Some of them are going to have these anti-aircraft guns, so we're going to need a stone slab, a stone stair, and an end rod. And we're also going to need iron trapdoors, though if you do the iron trapdoors, you're going to need the debug stick in order to wrap those around. If not, you can use any other trapdoor, okay? So I'll show you both ways of doing that. So we're going to do the kind of vanilla version, I guess, the base version. For this, we're going to have the guns facing backwards for these 2, well, these 3 in fact, and the front 2 facing forwards. You could have them facing sideways, of course, no problem at all. just rotate them. But for this, we're going to have 3 slabs on the side here. There's going to be on the front side 3 slabs, and then 3 slabs on the other side as well. So that's going to give you a nice little base. On the sides, we're going to have a stair, and that's going to be going that way. And we're going to wrap it around on either side. So it's quite rounded on the sides of these ones. Right on the back, we're going to have 3 upside down stairs. So the back's the only one that doesn't have the slabs. And then with our blocks, we're going to have like a little wraparound block like that kind of pattern, okay? Then what we're going to do is with our polished deep slate slab, we're going to have 1 in here. Then we're going to go up with 2. I'm going to go up with another 2 like that. So 1, 2, and then 2 like that. So we get 5 blocks worth of cannon in total. Right in the middle now, we're going to have a normal stair on top of this one right in the middle there. Then we're going to have an upper polished deep slate slab. And then what we're going to do is across the back, we're going to have 2 slabs here, so 2 by 3 slabs, and then over the middle of it, we're going to just have a slab there. You could, if you wanted to, have a little hatch on this, so if, I don't know if they, actually, yeah, I'm sure they do, don't they? I'm sure they actually have them, but they'd probably be over those ones, but you could have one right there like that. Okay, so that then gives us the base, okay? That is the normal version of the cannon. Now, we've got a normal version of the cannon, that is going to be right at the front, so we're going to do these first, and then we'll do the anti-aircraft versions. So again, this one, we're going to be facing forwards, so we're going to have 3 slabs on the sides and on the front. On the side, we're going to have a stair here, wrap that around, do the same on the other side, stair here, wrap that around. Then what we're going to do is on the back, we're going to have those 3 upside down stairs. With our blocks, we're going to have 3 going across, and then 1 coming in like that. Polished deep slate, we're going to go 1, then 1, 2, 1, 2, so we end up with this pattern here, slab there, 2 and 2, and the same here, 2 and 2 like that. In the middle, we're going to have a polished andesite stair there, like that. With our polished andesite slabs, we're going to have 3 across the back, another 3 across the back there as well, so we get 3 by 2, with 1 over the middle, and then this one right here is supposed to be an upper polished andesite slab. I mean, it could be a block as well, there's no reason why you don't do a block, really. It's kind of up to you guys, but there we go. And then if you did want to put that hatch on, you can't see anything, but that's what you end up getting in that area. So there we go, get that one on there like that, okay? Now, one of the other variants is the kind of empty box version, okay? So this little one here, it's the exact same, we just put these iron trapdoors around it. Like I said, if you can't do the debug stick trick, which I'll show you guys in a second, that's absolutely fine. So 3 slabs on the front, 3 slabs on the side, 3 slabs on the other side. Stairs wise, we're going to have a stair there, wrap it around this, stair there, wrap it around like that. On the back, we're going to have those 3 upside down stairs. I'm trying to do it the same way every time as well, guys. It's really difficult for me because I remember it in random orders. We're going to have 3 blocks across the back, then 1 coming forwards, 1 coming forwards like that. Polished deep slate now, we're going to have that 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, and 2, like that. In the middle, we're going to have that polished andesite stair with a slab behind it. At the back, we're going to have 3 by 2 slabs with 1 just closing up that gap. And now, if you guys can get the debug stick, which I think is still only a Java thing, then put your iron trapdoors on, do /give your name, debug_stick, and then what we can do is not destroy it, but instead cycle through with the left mouse button till we can find the open property, and then we can right click those to change it, okay? If you can't do that, no worries, you've got a ton of different trapdoors to choose from now. So I only went with the iron one because it's the kind of similar-ish colour, it's a metallic colour, it's kind of neutral. But you could go with something like oak trapdoor. I wouldn't go with spruce. Spruce makes it look a little bit too heavy, I find. But, you know, choose something else. It's absolutely fine. So we get that one. Now, the other 2 are going to be very similar to what we've done before. The only thing is this anti-aircraft gun that we built, we're going to build that on the back, all right? So same as before, we're going to have those, and we're going to start with the backmost one. Why not? We're going to have 3 on there, 3 slabs on there as well. Same on the back. Same on the side. 3 slabs there. Stairs can be exact same as we did before. exact same as we did before. 3 stairs on the back, 3 stairs upside down on the back. Get your polished andesite blocks. These are exactly the same. The cannons themselves, 1, 2, and then a 2 are exactly the same. So we go get that in there. 1, 2, and a 2. Like that. In the middle, same thing. So you get 1 there. Then you're going to get a slab behind. And now this is where everything kind of changes. So we're going to have that slab over the top of this part. That's exactly the same. But now the rest of it is not going to be those 3 slabs across the back. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to have a stair on the side here. Stair on the side of that one. We're going to have a slab in the middle this time, okay? Just makes it look a bit more interesting. On the back, we're going to have a stair. Back, we're going to have a stair. And then I don't know what I did on the back of this now that I'm looking at it. I think I might have just blocked the whole thing up. No, apparently I did a lower slab, okay. So I did it the opposite way around. You know what, I was getting confused over there. I think that's why I've got confused. So there we go, have that there like that. And then the only other bit we're going to do is those 3 slabs across the back part of it. So it gives it a little bit more of an interesting back, really. And then we're going to put the end rods on those bits. And then we just put the iron trapdoors around it, or normal trapdoors, okay? We use that debug stick again. So then that kind of adds it into that little back part like that. If you don't like it, you could just go with this normal version, or you could remove that kind of bit completely. It's totally up to you guys. This is your ship. You're the one that's building it. So same on this side. We're going to do the same thing. It's going to have the anti-aircraft gun, so we're going to do the 3 slabs on the sides. Then we're going to do those stairs, just like normal. Stairs like normal. 3 stairs on the back, upside down. 1, 2, 3. Blocks going around like that. Then our gun, 1, 2, 3 in total, going up in slabs, 1, 2, and 3, like that. In the middle, put a stone stair in. That's not right. Put a polished andesite stair in. Then put a stone stair here. And we're going to have a polished andesite slab over the top of this part. Then over your stone stairs, have a stone stair there and there. Stone slab on the upper that way. Stone slab lower on the back. So I don't know why we didn't just do a block there, I don't know. But have your stone stairs either side of that. Stone slabs over the top. Then we're going to have our end rods like that there. And then finally, iron trapdoor that, okay? And then use your debug stick if you can to have that gun around. So there we go, guys. That's the 5 turrets done. And a big section of the back as well. So coming along quite quickly. I think we put in all of the gun emplacements now as well. I'm just having a quick scan. Yeah, so all the ones that are on the main level have all been done. So what we'll do is we'll get onto this little back tower next. Alright, so for the back tower, grab yourself your andesite wool. And with this one right here, we're going to go up with 6. Okay, so we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it's 6 in total, including the one that was already there, okay? With these backmost ones, got 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go forwards, then in towards the center. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go up and in towards the center. Okay, so you kind of get this like diagonal kind of movement there. So 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to go, what was it? Forwards, forwards towards the center, up towards the center like that. That'll at least give you the base that we're going to be building. Add 2 grey, light grey concrete blocks onto that one, and 2 like that. On the bottommost one, we're going to have just 2 slabs coming out to the side, and we're going to have slabs going across the back as well. Okay, so 2 to the side like that, and then you got slabs going across the back. That's just using your normal stone slabs. Apparently I keep on doubling up these by mistake. What you're then going to do is you're going to have 2 slabs on the upper piece on this block going forwards, 1 and 2. Then from here we're going to have diagonal going back. Then we're going to go out, diagonal again. And this last one is going to be 2, okay, going back. So this is what you end up getting. It's this little shape like that. So it's like a triangular shape on top of this one, all right, like that. With your light grey concrete, put that around the sides of these, just to create a nice little area like that. Then what we're going to do from here is we're going to have another 2 blocks, 1 and 2, and that's going to be just directly in the middle of that. So this whole kind of frame has this middle part here, like that there. Then what we're going to do is with a polished andesite stair, we're going to have a polished andesite stair right on the front of this part here. Then with a stone slab, we're going to have a stone slab out each of the sides of these parts. Like that, okay? So out of each of those there, like that. Right in the middle now. So on that light grey concrete block, we're going to have an andesite wall. In front of that, we're going to have a spruce fence. On top of this, we're going to have 2 polished andesite blocks. Then with your andesite slab, we're going to have that on the front and also on the back, like that there, okay? It's really weird, this section, but it's because it's like a mix of everything and it's very compacted because of the scale we're using. On these blocks now, we're going to have 2 andesite walls, and the backmost one, which is actually the one that's facing the front of the ship, okay? That one is going to be 4 high, so 2, 3, and 4. On this one that's facing the back of the ship, we're going to have a polished andesite stair, so it's some sort of radar dish of some kind. And on the top, we're going to have 3 iron bars, 2 and 3. And then coming out the side, on the middle of these 2, we're going to go out with 3 iron bars. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So some sort of like radar or radio unit, you know, comms kind of tower thing. Then we've got one at the front as well. There we go. So that's what you end up getting. So it's not the easiest thing in the world, but there we go. That is it at least. It's all nice and done. So that's that bit all finished up. All right, so we're going to build the cranes now. So what we're going to do is where we have these 2 blocks right here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Place a polished andesite slab on the top of this one. Then with your stone slab on the lower part of this block right here, we're going to have a slab on each side. Apart from the front part, we're actually going to have, well, actually we are going to have one on the front. We're also going to have one underneath on the front as well. So we're going to have a slab underneath. We're then going to go forwards with a slab, like that as well, okay? Now what we do is, from the bottom, we're going to go up 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then on the upper slab of this one, we're going to have a slab on each side coming out, like that. And then on the one at the front, grab yourself a stone stair, which apparently I haven't got. There we go. Stone stair. And we're going to have a total of, I think it's 3 of these. So 1, then we're going to do an upside down. So then 2. Upside down, 3, upside down there, like that, okay? And then for this one, we're going to have an upside down stair in there like that. Is that correct? That's not correct. No, it's just normal slab. There we go. Normal slab. Sometimes it's really difficult to tell which way around it is when it's all like all those kind of things. So there we go. Get a slab in there, which will join into this part like that. And then what we're going to do from here is we're going to have a slab coming out and going up, and a slab coming out and going up, and then one more slab going out and then coming up like that. Now we need to thicken this a little bit, so we're going to have an extra slab on top of this one, which will make it, won't make it a block. It's the next one that's a block. Next one's going to be a block right here. And then finally in this little gap, we're going to have a stone stair like that to make that. All right. Then I just put 2 chains on this one. You can put a couple chains if you want to. You can have 3, you can have 4, I don't know, whatever you guys want to do really. It doesn't really matter, but there we go. That's it for the crane at the back. And moving on to, there's this little kind of bit with some glass on it at the back here, which I'm guessing is where you control the cranes from, perhaps, I don't know, or it's another spotting tower, I'm not totally sure. And also the smokestack. All right, so what we're going to do first is with our light grey concrete, from this middle part here, leave 2 of these slab sections, and we're going to go 3 across, and we're going to have a 3x3 little box. Like this. This is where you can then start to, on the interior, start to knock out these, alright? So it's up to you guys. I always find it's easier to do it that way than anything else. On the front part, it's going to be 4 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And the same on the back. 2, 3, and 4, like that. Then what we're going to do is, right on the side here, we're going to be out with 1 block. Out with 1 block like that. Then we have a stone stair. We're going to have an upside down stone stair underneath that block there. And we can just put in a normal light grey concrete block. It just gives you a tiny bit more space from the interior part of it, I guess. Not loads though, really, does it? But there we go, that's what you end up getting. Then with a glass block, we're going to have just glass blocks all on top of all of this section like that. In the middle now, we're going to have a polished andesite stair going towards the centre block. And then with your polished andesite slabs, just have that on top of the glass now. Like that. Then right in the middle, we're going to have a glass block over the top of that section, and then put a light grey concrete, light grey carpet All right, no concrete. Light grey carpet over the top. It's kind of like a multi-stage thing, but again, because it's scaled so much, it's tiny. So that's what you end up getting for that section. In between these two, we're going to have a, so we can knock out these three if you want. We can have a polished andesite stair like that. Then we can have a slab over the top, and then a polished andesite stair like that, okay? And if you want to, you can then knock out that block to give you a tiny bit more headroom into this section. Then for the smokestack, what we can do is we can cut out a cross right here, like that. And then we're going to have 9 blocks going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 7, just 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know what I said. I don't know if I said 9 or not, but it's 7, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Like that. I was thinking this does not look right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. With your polished deep slate slab, place one of those on the top of each of those, like that. Then with your andesite wall, we're going to go up with 5 on the side of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I just did it on the side that's facing this kind of glass box thing here. Then with your iron bars, we can now wrap this around here. I had them going all the way around here and also wrapping around the back. So there we go, getting it all to there. And in fact, what we can do is, because we've already got the crane in here, we can actually have this go all the way across the back, right to this section. It's just going to be one short of this here, okay? But on the side of this, what we're going to do is we're going to have a light grey concrete block, 1 block over the gun kind of part of it, then 2 going back, then we're going to have 2 going over, then 1 going back like that. So we ended up with this kind of really weird looking shape here like that. But it's all to do with these guards on the top of this thing. So there we go, that will do for that. Right, let's get some guns in place then. So we're going to have 2 different types. We're going to have this type again. So grab your polished deep slate wall and anvil and lightning rod and deep slate slab, and grab your spruce dark oak fence gate and your spruce trapdoor. So the first one's going to be in here. It's just going to be the machine gun. So we're going to have those dark oak fence gates in there. Punch that through. Build your guard either side of that, okay? Then for this one, it's going to be the bigger gun. So we're going to put the polished deep slate wall with the anvil on top with the lightning rods coming out from that. And then have your deep slate slab on the back, just like that there, okay? But there we go. So that's it for the smokestack kind of section and a couple of the guns around the side. Alright guys, so we're going to start building up the bridge. To make this easier, I'm going to be doing this one layer by layer, so bit by bit, okay? But we're probably going to do multiple layers in the same take, I guess. So first things first, leave 2 block gap from your main turret part of it, so that's where you're counting from the polished deep slate. And then go to the next block here, so we've got 2 block gap there, so you can actually walk around it. We're going to have 3 wide from here. So what you could do again, guys, is you can knock out these. Or you can do it at the end, totally up to you guys. Add a block going back from each side of that. So we've got those 3. It's really difficult to see because it kind of merges in with the light grey concrete. But we've got 3 going across and 1 back there. 1 diagonal, another diagonal, and then another diagonal, okay? So from there, 1, 2, and then we've got the 3rd one here. This one is going to go in 3 as well. So you go 1, 2, and 3 to that point. Then we're going to go out with 1. So we've got out with 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. So it's very pointy. There we go. So grab that into there. I think I left this one in here because this is going to be a little walkway. Leave a block gap, and we're going to have a 2 by 3 box right here. Again, if you want to knock out your floor areas to make it a little bit more walkable, feel free to do that. That's not a problem. On the side of this one, we're going to have a stone stair right here with an upside down stone stair. Stone stair, upside down stone stair, and I'm going to do both sides with you guys for this whole bit because it is quite complicated. And then add an andesite wall right here, so it's right next to that first stone stair, right on the side there like that. Then we're going to put a spruce fence just diagonal from that stone stair, so that's going to be right there. Okay, it's going to be helping hold up stuff, okay? We're also going to put in a gun. So what we're going to do is we're going to plonk this in on the block, so right from the slab, we're going to be onto the next one. We're going to have a polished deep slate wall with an anvil on top. We're going to have this one facing forwards this time. We're going to have the slab on the back there, and then the 2 lightning rods coming off of that. And there. Do the same on the other side as well. So right there, anvil, polished deep slate slab, and then your lightning rod. So you guys are going to get very used to these designs by the end of the tutorial. There we go. Then with your iron bars now, we're going to have these wrapping around. So what we're going to do first is, it kind of gets, well, the stairs are kind of useless anyway, but we're going to have these wrapping around that's there, and then going around this point here and over the top of that gun as well to that point. So there, wraps around, and over to that bit. Of course, I haven't done the other side yet. Yeah, I should have copied that over, but that's fine. That'll do for now. I'll give you guys an idea of where we're going to anyway. Then the other thing we need to do is, because we don't need these anymore, I don't think anyway, we'll find out in a sec. We're also going to put in another gun emplacement, so grab yourself your dark oak fence gate and your spruce trapdoor. Where we've got this run of 4 in total, we're actually going to have the back of the gun on top of this one, then 2 going out from here, so it's a bit more cramped, this one. Then put your spruce trapdoor there, and for this one we're going to have to build that one up to there as well. That's going to be where your other machine gun is. So just on that 4 section, we're going to have the punched out bit right at the back there, then 2 going forwards from this, and then the spruce trapdoor there, and then again there as well. There we go, just like that. Then with your light grey concrete now, we're also going to need to grab a polished andesite slab. There we go. And right on the front of this part here, we're going to have a slab either side of it. Then we're going to have a block here. Then we're going to go back on top of these. We're just going to build that bit up. In fact, this whole bit gets built up. So 3 there, 1, 1, like that. Now, in terms of the slabs that I've got on mine, because there's quite a bit going on here, you can see these like bits of flooring on there. So you can kind of, I'll show you guys, it'll be a little bit easier. Get up onto here, again you have to sneak. Get onto this like side bit. You can't get around the front part of it, unfortunately, but kind of see what's going on there. So we're going to be building in those little bits there, okay? So for that, with our stone slab, we're going to have a stone slab in the middle part there, then 3 going back, 1 on the sides of those ones as well. We're going to build up this box here, so build that up. Put your stone stair on. So that's one of the ways, well, that is the way up to this section. Build up your andesite wall, and also build up your spruce fence as well, like that. In fact, don't build up your spruce fence. No, that's incorrect. Just the andesite wall. I'll show you why in a second. So over the top of this one, we're going to have an upside down stone stair, and in fact, I had it going this way round, upside down that way. There, okay? So do that instead, alright? There we go. Stone stair upside down like that. With your stone slabs now, we're going to have those in this part and going up to that point there. And where we've got this middle part, have a slab in there, have a slab in there, 3 there, 2 there, like that. Okay, there we go. So that now gives us a bit of a base for the next couple layers. On to the next couple sections. What we're going to do is right at the front here where we've got these light grey blocks, we're going to have a light grey wall, not light grey wool, light grey concrete block. There we go. I was going back into the past then. So light grey concrete blocks right in here. Leave a block, and where we've got this open space, we're going to have a 3 by 4 kind of box. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 in total. Okay, so we're just leaving that box that we've got at the back. There we go. That's what we end up getting there, like that. Then with our andesite wall, we're going to have an andesite wall piece right in the middle here. On the diagonals now, we're going to have 1 on this piece right here, like that. Then with our iron bars, we're going to have 1 iron bar right here, 3 going across the back. Then what I ended up doing is I used iron trapdoors on the backs of these bits here and used the debug stick in order to knock them down. Again, use normal trapdoors if you guys would like to. That's not going to be a problem at all. And why aren't they connecting in? Oh, it's because I've debug sticked them. Okay, so apparently if you do them first, then you'll be able to connect them in. There we go. So I didn't know that. Things that you learn about debug sticking. Who would have known? So 1, 2, 3. We get the andesite there, and then an iron bar there like that. On the back part here, where we've got these bits there, we're going to have 3 slabs. So it's just going to be your stone slabs. And now at least you've got a way up onto this section, though, like I said, it's really cramped. You can't get all the way around, but at least it gives you a bit of a starting point. For the next layer, grab yourself a polished andesite slab over the top of these three. It's supposed to be like a little citadel kind of thing around here, but this is the best I could do. So it's supposed to be a room, but there we go, that's going to be in there. Build up your polished andesite wool as well, like, I'll get there eventually, like that. Also on the back part, add another 2 onto it for these ones. So it's all part of the frame that we've got in here. For this main middle part, we're going to have 1 there, then 3. Like this. There's not going to be any slabs on the top of these that if you wanted to, you could do. I just wanted to make it differentiate between this building and this little bit here, okay? So it's really, really cramped. Then with our stone slabs, what you're going to do is you're going to have stone slabs on the back here. And that is going to go all the way out to the same level as where we've got this wall, okay? And then that's going to be brought forwards and forwards again just to here, okay? Just to that point. So out to this bit, then right out to here, then the same again right out to there, like that. There we go. Now continue on with your slabs. You can have 1 diagonal from the andesite wall. In the middle, you're going to have 1 sticking out, and you're going to have another 1 diagonal from that andesite wall as well, like that. So there we go. That's it for those other 2 layers. Moving on now, what we're going to do is, where we've got this andesite wall, we're going to have a block on top of it. And we're going to go diagonal towards the center from here, okay? So you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. We're then going to move in onto this section. We're going to have 3 blocks going across, and that's going to go straight across as well. So right here, 1, 2, 2, and 3, because we've already got the 4th one in the middle. Move in, 1, 2, 3, like that. Then from here, we're going to be diagonal as well. So this is quite a complex pattern. That's why I needed to do this in little micro sections. But you end up with this kind of a pattern like that, okay? With your stone slab now, have a lower stone slab in these bits at the front. Okay, so that's the walkway that you can't really walk on because it's too small. But that's what you end up getting there, like that. Then with your andesite wall now, we're going to go up and we're going to go in and in. Okay, so up, forwards, in. Up, forwards, and in like that. Then with your iron bars, we're going to have iron bars on top of this part here, and 1 going out, 1 on that diagonal part as well, okay? That's what you end up getting there, is going to have that bit. For some reason, that one's joined in. So actually, yeah, I'm in the wrong place. I was thinking it doesn't look quite right. So minor correction there. It's not diagonal, it's right on the side of it instead. There we go, it's diagonal from that section. I knew there was a diagonal somewhere. Then put your iron bars on top of that one. On the sides, iron bars. Again, this should be a walkway where you can actually walk around and then you've got the iron bars, but it just doesn't work that way. So there we go, iron bars on top of that one as well, like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to need to grab a glass block, which I've forgotten about. And where the glass goes on top of this one now is where we've got these 3 here. It's going to be either side of the central block, like that. With your light grey concrete, have that on top of that one. We're just going to build up this section around the back now. There you go, like this. Right to that point there. Then with your stone stairs, we're going to have a stone stair where we've got the andesite wall. Stone stair upside down right into that point there. That's going to be where this is going to be joining upwards. And then across the back, we're going to have 3 slabs. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 comes out in the middle, just like we did before. On the side now, we're just going to have 1 slab on the side there, like that. So just 1 slab on the side there, like that. And then what we're going to do is with our light grey concrete, just from that center kind of diagonal piece, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then out with a 4th block. So 2, 3, out with a 4th block like that. Similar to what we did before, there is a little walkway around this section. So we're going to have 1 in the middle like that. Then we're going to have just 2 blocks going back and 1 around the back. So we just get 2 blocks there and 1 around the back like that. Really, really, really small, okay? Similar to the other walkway, we're just going to put in a lower slab on each of these parts like that there, just those ones there, all right? Then what we're going to do is with our andesite wall, we're going to have that on top of the stair part of it, the upside down stair that we had. So continuing on this wall going up. Then with your iron bars, these are going to be across the back and going out with 1. And then what we're going to do is on this side here, then what we're going to do is actually going to add a slab down here. I was looking at it going, that doesn't make sense. So where we've got the stair, have a slab coming out, and then put an iron bar on top. Then we're going to have a iron bar just on the sides of those bits there, like that. So technically, you can actually stand up here, which I didn't realise until now. Though you wouldn't want to go around this walkway, really. But you can, technically. So that's at least good, isn't it? So there we go. That's what you get for that section. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the little final bit of this solid part until we get into this frame, which goes up into this even higher tower, okay? So where we've got this inner part, we're going to add 2 blocks on top. Just into that section there, like that. With the andesite walls, we're going to go up with 2 more, and then add 1 onto the front of this. So up 2, add 1 onto the front like that. Then what we're going to do is on the front here, we're going to have an andesite wall. I'm actually going to put in a light grey concrete block in the middle of that one as well. And we're going to go up onto this middle part, we're going to go up 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Diagonal from that, we're going to go up 3 as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then join those across like that. On top of this andesite wall, we're going to have a polished andesite stair like that. So that's going to be a little dish of some kind. Then with your polished andesite slabs, we're going to have those on top of this section as well. Okay, so put those on top, just like that there. Okay, right. So let's get on to this next bit. So building out from this now, grab yourself your stone slab, and where we've got these andesite, or 4 bits of andesite in fact, going across here, we're going to have a slab right here, From the sides, add 2 going out. Then on the back, we're going to have 3 going across the back. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, then 2 going out like that, right? So that gives us the base structure. We're then going to use light grey concrete, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, then 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1 like that. Then put your glass on top. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now on the sides, we're going to have an andesite wall, like that, with a polished andesite stair going out towards the side. There we go. On the top of this, just in the middle 3, we're going to have a 3x3 kind of bit of your light grey concrete like that. Over the top of this glass piece, which is just showing, just have a polished andesite slab on there, okay? Then with your glass pane, have glass panes going across this top section. Then what we're going to do on here is we're going to have slabs around the sides of this. And a block in the middle like that, okay? That's what you're going to get there, like that, right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go around to the back. And with your stone slab, we're going to have 1 slab coming out right there like that. And where we've got these 3 blocks, we're going to have 3 andesite walls. And coming out from the side of this is going to be 6 iron bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like that there, okay? That's what I end up getting. Again, on the back, what we're going to do is with a stone slab, we're going to have a stone slab on the upper part of the last one there. So by the back, I mean towards the back of the ship, of course. So have that on top of that one there. Put an andesite wall on, and then have a polished andesite slab on that one there, like that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is with our andesite wall, we're going to have 2 of these. So there's going to be 1 in the middle there, like that. And at the front, we're going to have a lower stone slab on the front of that bit there. So there we go, it's starting to really build up now. I don't know what I did with the flooring on this thing, so let me have a quick sneak peek. I put in stone slabs, of course I did. So there we go, there's a little bit extra to do inside here. Put in some stone slabs like that. So at least if you did want to go in there, which obviously you need to break your way in, you will be a like a slab up from everything else, but that would look absolutely fine. So there we go, that's what we get for that bit. So let's move on to the next one now. Alright then, so final little bit, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to need a spruce fence, and that is going to go on the one right at the back of our andesite wall, like that. And the next one is just going to be an andesite wall like normal. On the top of these 2, we're going to have 2 polished andesite blocks. At the back, we're going to have a slab, and at the front, we are going to have a andesite stair, okay? Then what we're going to do, where we've got this andesite stair, a wall, sorry, going up, we're going to have 3 of those. 1, 2, and 3, like that. At the back, we're going to have 2 spruce fences. Grab yourself your US flag and whack that on the back of that. That's going to be your kind of, what's it called? Flag post thing. And then right here, we're going to have 2 iron bars like that. And then add 2 to the side as well. Pretty sure it's 2. So add 2 on the side there. This looks right, so I'm going to go with it being 2 there, okay, even if it's wrong. Pretty sure it is. There we go. Then on the top, we're going to have 3 iron bars going up. 1, 2, and 3. And then 1 either side of that. There we go, look at that. And guys, that is it for the half-scale USS Texas. Some bits of this were very, very tricky. I'm hoping you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. As always, I welcome all feedback about how this tutorial went, if I could have done anything better, what you guys want to see in the future as well. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, comment, like, and subscribe. If you really want to support me, then please do check out my Patreon. My Patreon supporters keep this channel running. I would not be able to keep doing videos without those guys. So if you really want to support me, jump on there, you know, that'd be awesome. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.